The bright village of Velagapudi was preparing for the harvest parade, a cheerful celebration where every child carried a lantern made from bamboo, cloth, and colored paper. Women stitched borders with glitter. Men polished the old bullock cart for the procession. Children hopped around in excitement, showing off their beautifully crafted lanterns. But among them, little Raju sat quietly under the neem tree. His lantern refused to glow. He had decorated it with red paper, yellow stars, and even stuck jasmine petals. But every evening, when the other children lit theirs, Raju's lantern stayed dull, no matter how many wicks he placed, no matter how much oil he added. No light shone through. Soon, whispers began. Maybe something is wrong with his lantern. Is it cursed? Or made badly? Raju's eyes filled with tears. The headman finally said, "Call Arun, he'll know." Arun arrived, wearing his simple beige kurta, his curly hair bouncing as he walked. He sat beside Raju without a word and looked at the lantern softly glowing in his hands. He didn't open it. He didn't shake it. He didn't blame Raju. Instead, he placed it on the ground and waited and watched some more. The other children's lanterns flickered gently in the warm evening breeze. Raju's lantern remained dark. Arun noticed something. Other lanterns had openings at the top. Raju's lantern had thick paper all over. Smoke was trapped inside. No fresh air reached the flame. The flame died every time it tried to live. Arun smiled gently. "I know what your lantern needs," Raju sniffled. "What?" Arun said softly. "Breath." The villagers looked puzzled. Arun tore a tiny circle at the top of the lantern, a small opening, no bigger than a coin. He placed the wick again, lit it, and suddenly the lantern glowed. Soft at first, then bright, then beautifully, warmly alive. Children gasped. Women smiled. Raju's face lit up brighter than the lantern itself. The headman laughed and said, "So it needed a doorway for the light." Arun nodded. "A lantern shines only when you give it space to breathe. Just like people." Raju hugged his lantern proudly. That night, during the harvest parade, all the children marched with glowing lanterns swinging in their hands. But Raju's lantern, the one that once stayed dark, now shone the brightest of all. The villagers cheered. "Little genius, tiny Tenali." Arun saves the parade again. Arun blushed shyly and walked on, carrying his own small lantern, glowing softly like his heart.